Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be week 2 winner announcement and the fight showcase of my special KT1 Eternity of Pain challenges that can let you earn $1,500 in total. Every week we are going to be giving away $300 to the winners, and so far it's been going great. We have been getting a ton of submissions. It's been a ton of fun. Basically every week there are 3 categories, and winner of each category gets $100, and it all adds up to $1,500. So first and foremost, huge thank you to Evizone for sponsoring this entire event. They have been absolutely amazing to work with. So if you haven't heard about them, they are a secure messaging and file transfer system. You can check them out by tapping on the links in the video description below, and that is also how you submit your entries in these challenges. Tap on try it out for free, then you just enter whatever username you want. Email account is going to be made for you, and you will be put in touch with me and Oliver, which is where you do your submissions. Absolutely amazing company, absolutely amazing product. Definitely urge you guys to check them out. Been fantastic to work with them. Right, so that was actually that a bit spoiler. So first we're going to start with the announcement of the 3 winners of each of the categories. So if you do not remember, for week 2 Ikaris fight, we had fastest unboosted solo, lowest PI solo, and also the single biggest hit damage. Now, the problem was with the single biggest hit damage, where we had about 20 submissions from a bunch of smartasses trying to be very clever doing the level 3 with Guillotine 2099. And we had a decision to make, whether we wanted to split the reward 20 ways to everybody who did manage the great skill of using a special 3 with Guillotine 2099 and capitalizing on a technicality in the game that game displays that special 3 damage as Brazilian damage, or we just went with the second highest hit, which is exactly what we did. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's not the actual damage in that case. It's just kind of like a technicality in the game, and anybody who did approach me or ask me during the streams or comments whether that will count, I earnestly said before making the decision that it will not count, and it won't. Because yeah, these challenges are meant to be ingenious, painful, long proof of skill. I don't think that basically just, you know, doing a regular fight without any exceptional circumstance and dropping a level 3 fits that description. And even if it did, even if somebody tried to make a case for it, splitting $100 between 20 plus people is pretty much a pointless task, and would just, you know, take up more time than it's worth, considering that you need to kind of somehow get that money to those 20 people. So here we are. Right, let's get to the winners. Each of these people have won $100. Are we ready for it? Ta-da! Here we go. Right, fastest unboosted solo goes to Kevin. I think his in-game name is Arcanus. And that was with Ghost in 35 seconds. Lowest PI solo goes to Happy McMuffins with Guillotine 2099 with 797 PI. We're going to check out that fight. We're going to check out all of the fights. And biggest single hit goes to Ricochet with Proxima. So let's jump to it and let's check out the solo with Ghost. And this is... well, first of all, I'm super happy that it wasn't Hercules who won it again, because everybody was kind of concerned about Hercules. And we were considering banning Hercules in the future challenges. But here we are. So now we have Ghost. And the point he's doing here is actually fairly simple. So he's just trying to drop in a few heavy attacks as and when he can, in order to get some cruelties and get some precisions. Eats a level 1 on purpose. Now, that was the tricky part there. He intercepted with a heavy attack, and then he nails his level 2, and that is it. So let's check out that level 2 again in slow motion. You can see fight ending screen here, 35 seconds. So, let's go. He goes 186,000, 186,000, and 248. It's not too bad of a level 2 with Ghost. And that definitely was quick. I'd say that definitely was quick. Right. Lowest unboosted solo. This one goes away to Happy McMuffins with the PI of 797 there. Actually, it's even lower than 797. I need to correct because I said that in fight PI also. No, that is 797. Yeah, 797. Sweet. That is the actual PI. Because we do count class advantage and disadvantage because that is what PI is during the fight. That is also one of the more frequently asked questions that I have answered to multiple people, that yes, class advantage disadvantage relationship counts because PI is basically displaying your champion's prestige plus masteries plus, you know, boosts plus synergies plus class relationships. And there we go. So that does count. And this one I'm gonna have to forward a bit because it is quite long. It is quite long. So let's see. So he gets the 140 hits, so the hit counter doesn't really go up that high, and we can see that, well, first of all, hats off to Happy. The solo is 36 minutes, obviously I can't show it all. And here we can see that he's doing very, very well with those heavy punishes there. Like a champ. 36 minutes for a single fight, man. You know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, it's also doubtful that that was the only try that he did. And I actually get to play with Happy quite a lot in Battlegrounds, and he definitely is a very good player. But 36 minutes solo. And again, I very doubt that this was his first or even second try. And keeping that in mind, I think this is, so far, in the entire thing, this is the most well-earned $100 I, you know, how to give anyone. And basically, we're gonna fast forward. So 460, 500 hits, 560. But at this point, obviously, Guillotine has reached max damage as well. So every time he does land that heavy attack, Guillotine does a whole whopping 2,000 extra damage there. And here we are, and obviously the last few percent. You know, if somebody submitted me the biggest hit with a 2-star Guillotine, I would have counted that as well. But yeah, no. Here we are, last 5%, obviously. He just needs to get to his level 3. And the fight's gonna be over. That is a crazy... Oh no, he actually just goes for level 2, fair enough. Didn't even go for level 3. So here we can see the finish of it. 630 hits with a 2-star. To be so disciplined, to play so carefully for such a long amount of time in a fight that's so limiting, where basically you can only throw your heavies and specials for most part. Well, mediums sometimes, I guess. It's just crazy. So as far as I'm concerned, the hardest earned $100 so far. It received 2 successful hits, 644 hits. You can see right there. That's absolutely insane. Right, and now we need to move to 1 million single hit damage. So this is going to be Proxima, Liquid Courage Double Edge. By the looks of it, it's rank 2 or rank 3 Proxima, I'm not entirely sure. By the looks of it, it's rank 2 or 3. So obviously the entire start is going to be Proxima doing her missions. This is also about a 5-minute fight, slightly over 5 minutes. But again, this doesn't have to be a solo. You just need to do that damage. Here we go. So he has done the first mission. It's quite easy. Wonderful. So now he needs to parry a bunch. So he has done the... He has intercept mission left after this, I think. Yeah, this is the intercepts that he needs to do. Oh no, wait. These are the parries. My bad. we were still on the parry one. So he has also reached his level 3. Which mission is this? So which one should... Man, I'm getting confused. Oh yeah, these are the intercepts, so he needs to do 4. There we go. Proxima would be so much better as a champion if you could do all 3 missions simultaneously, kind of like you can do with Miles Morales. Absolutely love Proxima then. So he used a level 3 here in order to avoid the detonation, I believe. There we go. He needs to time 75. Was it 75 or 100 hit count marked when you reach the final mission? So we're still doing a big fat not much. Big fat not much. So now he takes a big level 2 in the block, which obviously was quite painful. And we're closing in on the moment there. Obviously this entire Ikaris fight was fairly tricky, so he does take the detonation. Oh, he nearly lost the fight there. He nearly lost the fight there. How many times I got wrecked when I threw a heavy that didn't connect? That was definitely quite fortunate that Ikaris was in a mood. So he needs to get to 100 combo simultaneously as he performs his last intercept, because whilst you have that temporary prowess, they give you more damage than they do once they turn permanent. The permanent ones are very, very strong and potent as well. They are, I think, 200%, but the temporary ones are 250. So you lose some 50% of the prowess damage if you do not time them kind of like perfectly. So he's at 90 hits here, already at level 3. Ikaris playing slightly worrisome. It's cornered, which is not good. Does get in the parry there. The good thing is that you can parry with Proxima, of course. So he's gonna go in. This is a do or die moment here. He needs to get to 100 charges. He does. The protection was off, and he timed it perfectly. So he had 2 of those temporary prowess, 2 of the permanent ones. And that is one big level 3. There is one big level 3 with 1,071,472 damage. So there we go. Right, but now we still need to get... Well, first of all, congratulations to the 3 winners, all of whom did absolutely amazing job. And kind of proud, happy to pay these out, or to have these paid out. But now, obviously, the main reason why many of you are here right now, check out the categories for the next week. The categories for the final week. Not final week, what I mean. For next week. For week 3, sorry. Against Blade. So I still need to change the name there. How unprofessional. But I'm not re-recording this video the 3rd time. Right, so number 1, fastest unboosted #Karina's Challengers solo. So we find this to be a very interesting opportunity to tie 3 events together. Karina Challengers obviously is a special hashtag made for Karina Challengers Volume 2, and a lot of people who did that had to rank up champions for it specifically. It also narrows down, champions that you can use, and obviously this is Eternity of Pain KT1 version. So we're going to have fastest unboosted Karina Challenger solo. We're going to keep the lowest PI solo because those are so impressive. Those are just crazy. So we're still going to go with the lowest PI solo. I want to see who can do this Blade with the low PI champion. But it also is going to, because I do think Ikaris is probably easier than Blade with a low PI. So we're going to see what happens there. And the third one is the most interesting one, which is going to be the biggest destructive feedback, Detonation. And that is just kind of how it sounds. biggest, destructive feedback accumulates the damage for a period of time, and when it expires, it basically inflicts all of the damage. So all of the damage over time effects, all of the burst damage, all of the hit damage, and it detonates in one massive amount. I want to see which champion and which one of you can do the most damage within those 10 or 8 seconds or whatever it is. In the lowest PI solo, banned Quake, Miles, Spider, Gwen. There we go. I think that is all the bans. I hope we're not missing somebody. I hope I'm not overlooking something that I should know about. But those 3 are definitely banned because you can cheese quite incredibly well with that. So, that being said, another one. There we go. Sorry about this. There we go. Those are the banned champions. I hope I'm not overlooking anyone. But here we are. Alright. Let's see how this one goes then. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, do not forget to check out Evizone. They have been absolutely amazing to work with, and definitely somebody, that I am very happy to support because they have made my life a lot easier for video submissions and things like that. Well, best of luck to you, Glutton for Punishment. And congratulations to the winners one more time. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the